Hi. So it's Professor Calamanis. My voice is a little bit scratchy. I apologize for that. It is Wednesday, September 29th, and today is catch-up day. So you can think of it this way. You sort of think of like the beginning of the school year when you're in high school, you have like the first football game, right? And that's kind of like the really fun homecoming sort of thing. So that's where we're at. We're kind of at homecoming. The school year is underway. We're a couple of weeks in, and you're going to be thinking about writing an outline for my class next time. So two things that you can do. You can do assignment number 3 and look at assignment number 4, which we talked about on Monday night. When you come in on Monday, it would be great if you printed out your outline for me. And you want to think about your paper topics. So we talked about it in class. I'm just going to go over a few things that we talked about. So Hannah has an idea to write about anti-Semitism and civil rights, which is kind of connected to the reading that we read from Martin Luther King Jr. So that made a lot of sense. Hananiah did a really good analysis of the articles for last week. And so that is really helpful. And I want to just kind of commend you guys for the work that you've done. Dominic is going to write about gender-related issues in the workplace. And a bunch of people said that. I want to write about gender. I want to write about, gender differences. And so what I want to point out is that the best one that I got so far was James. Not surprisingly, James is a strong writer, as we know. And he says he wants to write about the topic of gender and social media. So, oops, excuse me. So this is great to talk about social media in the workplace and gender. That would be a great topic to think about, gender politics. So that's James's idea. Angel also had the best homework assignment, I think. It was a little bit long, but he did a really good job of talking about the Slaughter article and what it's like to be thinking about, when she's talking about leaving the workplace and kind of leaving behind a high-powered job and how fathers don't do that. And so I think that when you're talking about gender differences, you might want to think about which area. Is it like gender differences in how people make choices about their children, gender differences in how people make choices about travel, where to live, right? Because a lot of times people don't live with their children because they're working. So just something to think about. The other thing that I thought was really cool was that you talked about the fact that she was in a government job. So that could be something to look at. Perla did a great analysis. Again, it's a little bit long. You want to think about the fact that it should only be a paragraph or two, and it should be double spaced when you're typing. So remember to double space. And Perla, I would encourage you to kind of think about what you say about memorization and lines and being book smart. I think that's a really good topic for the hidden intellectualism. So a bunch of you say, I'm going to write about the workplace. I'm going to write about hidden intellectualism. But you have to think about what area in that, because if you write just about hidden intellectualism, it's too big of a topic. But if you write about HVAC and how that requires a high level of intellectualism, then you have a paper. So maybe just sort of thinking about what is it about not being book smart or not being academic that you want to talk about. Dev decided to write about food justice. I'm really excited about this. He has a great idea. We had a conversation after class. So Jonathan, Brian, who else? Jonathan, Brian, Hananiah. You're kind of talking about the topic, but we still need you to kind of bump up your vocabulary when you're writing. You want to be a little more formal in these responses to me because they're going to help you with your paper. Miss Katie Espaniel, she wrote about a personal thing that I thought was really good. She said, I grew up with 3 brothers, so I feel like I can bond with men. I think it's a very interesting thing to think about, the bonding that happens in the workplace as well. So that could work. You could talk about like work relationships. That could really work. Matthew has a genius paper. I am very excited about this. It's so great. He talks about that people can perform in high pressured environments. And I think that talking about the gender difference in high pressure in environments, and also the way that he sort of talks about keeping house, really good stuff. Ronnie did a good job also. Caitlin, this is excellent, really excellent. Caitlin tells a personal piece about gender and female images. There was another writer also that talked about when people, I think it was Gianna, when people don't look feminine and what that can generate in the workplace. If people perceive some kind of gender confusion or this idea of like dressing the part, right? So that's really cool. I think you should focus on that. Anna is going off in a great direction also, talking about foundational debates and academic success. Michael took me seriously and drew a picture. That's awesome. That is definitely one way to respond to me if you're trying to come up with an idea. So that's where we're headed. So next time I see you, you're going to bring your outline. So I want you to really think about focusing in on what's your topic, which of the writers you want to use. So if you haven't done assignments 1, 2, and 3, you want to catch up, figure out which one of those writers is going to be good for your argument to support you. If you haven't had a chance to go to the library yet, go to the library, ask for some help to locate either information on how to conduct an interview if you're going to do an interview in your paper, or find another article. And I am really pleased that you all came to class. We had really good attendance. Keep coming, and we'll get there. You know, those of you that you're sort of, a couple of you have like really reached where we need you to be. Some of you are almost there, and some of you, you know, we're just going to keep trying. Maybe the first paper will not be your best paper. Maybe the second paper will do a little bit better. Okay, I think that's it. Thank you for showing up on Monday, and I will see you guys in the course. You can see the postings and the video, and you'll see that I graded certain things, and then we'll meet in person again on Monday. Okay, bye.